I'm here. I'm ready. Huh? It's her? So he came after all. Yes, of course she did. She knew it was the right thing to do. You brought something, didn't you? From the compound? I did. I found an old wooden amulet. You were right, the darkness I felt there was the same. Seriously? Wait, this is actually real? When I was there, I saw visions from the past, of people who are gone now. I know about the ritual Tokimasa tricked them into performing. How could you have let it happen? She was just a girl. There's no answer I can give that would satisfy you. No answer? Is that the best you could do? That's why you fled, isn't it? You knew all about Tokimasa's ritual and what would happen to everyone who was left behind. Yet you took Mai and Takashi and ran and did nothing to stop it. Stop it? What would have changed? Emiko knew what staying meant for her children as well as I did. She was willing to die, however Tokimasa told her to. I couldn't persuade my own daughter to save herself. You think I didn't try? The police never would have believed an old woman talking about ancient rituals. I had no choice. They were monsters. They weren't monsters, they were lost, looking for answers in a world that had none for them. Much like you, like us. In my years with the mask, I could hear them sometimes in the darkness along with voices I did not recognize. I always thought they were vengeful, restless, punishing me for my sins. As we purify the mask, perhaps they will forgive us. Did you find the girl who's causing this? Or who's chasing you? This Reina, did you ask her forgiveness? Forgiveness? I'm not sure if that's possible anymore. After everything that girl went through, all her self-hatred and her sorrow are a part of the mask now. I felt it all at the shrine the day I shot her. Do you think that this will put a stop to all of it? The whispers, Reina, all of the strange things we've seen? Atonement is a journey, one that expands past our time on this earth. It will at least allow us to take the first step to righting our own sins. Our sins, huh? Hold on. I've only ever done good luck rituals and harmless little blessings. This is different. Grandma, this is real. I don't know if I can do this. Mai? Calm yourself. A ritual has meaning in its very act. It is the god's way of preparing us for the true test. You are a pure child, and combined with your will, the ritual will gain power. It will work. It must. Why me? Because you are not corrupted by it. Only you can. You can bring your mother peace. Please, Mai, you have to try. I know you think it's crazy, but this mask has caused a lot of people to suffer. It doesn't matter if you believe us, just do it knowing that it will help me and your grandmother move on. You haven't seen what we've seen, so I don't blame you for being skeptical, but you can believe in helping us, right? I just want this all to end. Me too. Every day it's been harder to keep things straight, and I think this mask is partly to blame. It's silly. I'm not religious. Never have been. But I want this all to stop. To be normal again. I want to believe that it will work, and in you. So please, I'm begging you to try. Okay. Thank you, Mai. Mai? Are you ready? Just need a moment to prepare. What if we're wrong? What do you mean? What if the mask isn't the problem? What if we're making it worse? No man told me that the mask didn't create the shadows, it only opens your vision to them. So are we doing the right thing? What if we're missing something? Are you losing your resolve? No, it's just... Tanaka, the man who died, the one I was searching for. He always said a what if isn't good enough for a detective. I guess old habits die hard, and there's still so much I don't understand. And you never will. It's a matter of faith, child. Okay, I'm ready. Emiko, please forgive me for leading you to those people and for what happened to you. I tried to save you. I tried. I pray you find peace. Grandma, are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. As the ritual continued, I felt an overwhelming sadness, like something had been ripped out of me that I would never find again. In that moment, the whispers of the mask turned to desperate pleading screams. I closed my eyes and hugged myself like a child, feeling at that moment utterly engulfed in fear. Up. Then there was silence. When I opened my eyes, the mask was split in two. I knew at that moment Kazuki was dead and had been all along. We all left the shrine in silence. I never returned. Nothing was quite right after that day. Reina's presence was gone, but I started to feel other things. The shadows began to take on new, fearful shapes. Tokyo began to change. Crime shot up and the murder rate peaked at an all-time high that year. The police were so swamped with the wave of violence that they reinstated me as a homicide detective. The investigation into me was dropped entirely. I quit within 6 months. Just didn't have the stomach for it anymore, and after what happened to Kazuki, I could never focus. What if the ritual was a mistake? What if everything that happened since is all my fault? Sometimes I wake up at night wondering if the world of the dark was the truth, and my life now is a dream. An afterimage after being exposed to bright flash. I don't go out much these days. Can't bear to face the real world. Oh, I guess that's one of the endings, and it's a sucky ending. Okay. So it seems like destroying the mask was not the best option. Okay. Okay, I'm just curious, like... Okay, I have a feeling I have to sit through the credits. But let me see if the game lets me go back to the previous thing, or if I'm gonna have to do it all over again. Interesting. Most interesting. Oh, nothing but a crow, feeding on the carrion that time leaves in its wake. Forgive me for not being an impartial spectator of human suffering. But mad her own desires, I only gave her a little push. Result, this cannot be. Not right at all. Mask rid from this world, I won't accept it. Why? Why do you care? Shall I tell the reason it bothers you so? Because you gain nothing from this truth. But make no mistake, it is a truth. Another possibility. Time is not a single thread, but a complex tapestry, pushed and formed into a picture by the forces of fate and chance. The different threads present a myriad of truths, but all an aspect of some visage nonetheless. Myriad? Interesting. I would have thought one so interested in history would adhere to a single truth. On the contrary, if history has taught me anything, it is that there is no one truth. The deeper one gazes, the more complex it becomes. Yes, soul or truth, all granted insight into the same puzzle. You're right, my old friend. Time is a spiral. Observe it long enough, and we may yet learn something. No, she is not your plaything. It is not your decision. There is only one way this can end. Only one way for the world to remain intact and stop the thing that's coming. It must be protected. The role must be performed. Stubborn, so stubborn. Allow me to ask you a question. I believe I know it already. You've asked it before. Indulge me. I asked you the same question. The dancing puppet looks up and sees its strings. Does it remain a puppet? What of fate and chance, then? I answer your riddle with one of my own. You see the storm clouds approaching, and though you can take shelter or alter your course, does the storm not come regardless? No fun. You've never tolerated my philosophical side. Nor you me, when I tell you how things are. I suppose that's because we are one and the same. But what of her? All we can do is see, but eventually she will end up there. There's only one path which will hold the world together. Interesting. Oh, okay. So, New Game Plus, it seems. So the game pretty much expects you to play out how it is, I guess. What's the difference? Oh. Where? How? Okay, hang on. There we go. And let me just make sure that's in the right size. Okay. Because the game loves to just kick you right back into full screen when you get to the main thing. Okay. Alright, back to here. Where? How? I feel groggy, like I've woken up from a long sleep and forgotten another life in the process. Important dreams always fade away too quickly to get a hold on why they moved you the way they did. What was it that was so important? What was I searching for? Kazuki, where are you? Okay, I can skip past this. Yeah, I'm completely back on this. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like we're just starting all the way back from the beginning. At least it lets you skip past all of that. Okay. Now I have multiple save spots. Interesting. I'll save here. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're just jumping right back into the original thing. So, it sounds like a case of I will have to go back and, like, go through everything again? Hello, Reina? Okay, yep, same dialogue. Okay, I didn't wait any time to, Okay. I'm pretty sure this is the same exact dialogue. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the same dialogue. Dump to rest. Taka, push back. Do it now. We practiced this technique countless times before and even used it once during an arrest of a parole violator gone sour. Kazuki would knock them down, giving us enough time to take control of the situation. No matter how out of it he was, I knew instinct would kick in and give me the moment I needed to turn the tables. Just like I planned, as soon as I shouted, he sprung into action. Pushing backwards, he drove his full weight up towards the girl's chest. For an instant, I felt myself relax. Then my heart sank. She wasn't distracted. Saw him coming, and she shifted back, sending him harmlessly back to his knees. As the dripping of rain into the sewer punctuated the silence, she stood there looking at me. I couldn't tell if I saw sadness or anger in her gaze, but there were tears in her eyes. Then she laughed. It was as if I had looked at two separate people in the space of an instant. Her eyes bore into me, her gaze not directed at me, but threw me into some other place and time. And despite the years of training and everything I'd seen in that moment, all I wanted to do was turn away and hide. I felt small, like I was a little girl again. Maybe she felt my fear because at that moment she smiled. Bending over, she brought her face close to the sack that covered Kazuki's head. She gently whispered into his ear with the soothing tones of a mother would use to comfort a child. Then she drew the blade across his throat. Okay, so yeah, this definitely is a case of no matter what you do, he is going to die. Let's see what happens if I don't give in to that urge and try to shoot her. There's gotta be some other trick thing to this. Although it may be a case of like with Kazuki's death, that maybe it's a case of you can't stop it. One way to find out. Go, yeah, let's talk about pizza. Okay, let's Tanaka handle it. Let's see here. Yeah, it doesn't give me any options, it looks like. What if I sit here and do nothing? Oh! It's not letting me! It's not giving me an option. Good to know. Yeah, the clock is broken. It's pretty much forcing my hand. I have to kill her. Interesting. Alright. Okay, looks like in this case, since I did not do the letter thing, I cannot get her to go away to avoid the, so I could turn off the monitors. So that's definitely gonna penalize me on situations. Well, this is about to suck. Oh, I got the mask, although now everyone's gonna know that I stole it. Yeah, there's definitely there's definitely a lot of stuff that's just going through the motions and the same. Okay, yeah, this definitely looks like, apart from like, oh, you can make a few different dialogue choices, it seems pretty straightforward. Like, I even went back to, go to the police office and see if, like, oh, I go there, I get arrested because they saw me on the cameras, but no, it was only Saki who saw me, but she was like, nope, get out of here before anything happens. So, okay. So, this may be a case of me playing around with stuff off screen and seeing about getting those other endings, since the game is, for the most part, pretty straightforward from when you first play it. It's just, it gives you an option to save your progress at certain elements now instead, so yeah, maybe I will actually end up finishing off and getting all the endings. I'll have to do a little bit of research, and I will get back to you on this game. So, until next time, everybody, I'm StarPrincessHLC saying thank you very much for watching, and beware of masks, apparently, especially if they're haunted and related to cults, because apparently destroying the mask didn't work. There's something else we gotta do, I guess. us.